On the eve of our wedding, Sam's first love, Lily, posted a sapphire diamond ring on her moments. I took one look at the photo. It was our wedding ring, the only one in the world designed by my own hands. And now, she was the one wearing it. I thought about it the entire night, and the next day, I calmly told him I wanted to break up. Sam's face was expressionless. Alice, we're getting married soon. Think carefully. Don't regret it. I won't. Later, Sam called me in the middle of the night. Drunk. Alice, where are you? I can't find you at home. Chapter 1. After seeing Lily's Moments post, I told Sam I wanted to break up. He froze for a moment. Break up? Our wedding is in half a month. The invitations have already been sent out. And you're saying this now? I didn't answer him. I took out a prepared list of items from my bag and laid it in front of him. Yes. Break up. I'm not taking anything from you. I just want to separate. At 24, I got engaged to 27-year-old Sam, and then moved in with him. I always thought our marriage was guaranteed, inevitable. So during the 2 years we lived together, I accepted the bags and jewelry he gave me, along with shares and real estate. Now that we were breaking up, all of that needed to be accounted for. Sam flipped through the list casually and calmly set it aside. Reason. He paused, then added, because Lily wore your ring? I'm sorry. I didn't know that was the wedding ring. I've already told my assistant to retrieve it. It'll be returned to you soon. His expression remained composed, but I could no longer suppress my anger. The wedding ring was something I spent half a year making with my own hands. It carried my effort, my heart, and my hopes for love. When it was finished, I didn't even want to wear it. I kept it locked in our home safe, waiting for the wedding day. But I had only been away for half a month, and Sam had suddenly given it to Lily. God knows how devastated I felt when I saw Lily wearing my ring, and now he brushed it off lightly with I didn't know. Did he really not know? Could one I didn't know erase everything he did? I shouted in anger. Enough! This time it was the wedding ring. What about next time? Am I supposed to hand over the position of wife to her too? If that's the case, isn't it better for me to be sensible and step aside now? Hearing that, he lifted his gaze, displeased, as if he couldn't understand why I was reacting so strongly. He began lecturing me. Alice, if you're just jealous, it's unnecessary. You know very well that in our marriage, interests outweigh love. No one can threaten your position. I'll forgive you this time. Don't mention breaking up again. Just be a good wife. He pulled out a card and pushed it toward me. There's 5 million here. Think of it as compensation. Chapter 2. I stared coldly at the card, feeling a little dazed. Sam handled everything like a business transaction. Even our marriage, to him, was driven by self-interest, a profit-first arrangement. When we first got together, he had always been distant and aloof. After he became more familiar with me, he began demanding this and that, shaping me into the image of a proper wealthy socialite wife. But he forgot something. A wealthy socialite only needed to be elegant and graceful. Yet as his future wife, I actually loved him, so I couldn't be as indifferent as he was. Nor could I accept a marriage that might one day involve a third party. And besides, Lily was the first love Sam failed to obtain in his youth. A tear fell onto the back of my hand. I suddenly came back to my senses, wiped away the tears, pushed the card back to him, and smiled. No need. Mr. Sam, we're not suitable. Breaking up is the best choice. No one had ever rejected Sam again and again. He was a rising star in the financial world, admired, praised, and arrogant by nature. When I once again insisted on breaking up, Sam didn't hesitate. Fine, don't regret it. What's been given is like water splashed out. I'm not lacking that amount of money. I picked up the list of belongings, and casually picked up the card as well. Good, I won't regret it. I called a moving company. It might get noisy later. Sorry for the disturbance. Sam lit a cigarette, his expression indifferent. It's fine. With that, I turned around and left. The movers came in soon after. Move out everything belonging to a woman. In the bedroom, I packed all my jewelry inside the safe and carefully reminded them, please be careful. There are fragile items inside. 3 hours later, the villa suddenly looked empty. When I turned back to glance at the place where I had lived for 3 years, I caught a glimpse of Sam leaning against the doorframe, head lowered, his expression unreadable. I didn't intend to say goodbye. I turned to leave, only to see Lily walking in. Chapter 3. She walked toward me with teary eyes and grabbed my hand, speaking in that pretentious coquette tone. "I'm sorry. I didn't know this ring meant so much to you. I just thought it looked pretty, so I asked Sam to give it to me. At the time I thought, you have so many rings. Unlike me, I have nothing. I figured you wouldn't mind. Don't be mad. I'll return it to you right now." After saying that, she tried pulling the ring off her finger, but after tugging for a long time, she still couldn't get it off. Her finger only grew red and swollen. I let out a laugh, from sheer anger. This was no apology. It was deliberate provocation. If she were truly sorry, she wouldn't have strutted in wearing my wedding ring. Right now she was obviously putting on a performance, likely for a certain someone. Sure enough, the next second Sam walked over. He grabbed Lily's hand, his face full of distress. "If you can't get it off, then don't hurt yourself. Here's what we'll do. Alice, I'll pay $3 million for it." Hearing that, Lily looked at Sam with glowing gratitude, eyes filled with tenderness. Standing before them, watching their little display of affection, rage stung the back of my eyes. "It's not for sale. I designed this wedding ring myself. Take it off now." Sam frowned, clearly displeased. Lily clutched his arm, pretending to be considerate. "Sam, this ring originally belonged to Miss Alice. I should return it." Then she went to the bathroom, used hand soap to wet her fingers, and finally removed the ring, handing it back to me. I reached out to take it, but the moment I saw it clearly, fury surged up inside me. "You resized the band?" She shrank behind Sam, frightened. "It was a little big on me, so I had it adjusted." I'm sorry. I'll find a designer right away to change it back." I couldn't hold back my rage anymore. I raised my hand and slapped her. "You already made it smaller. How the hell is anyone supposed to change it back?" "Lily, you're absolutely disgusting." "Alice!" Sam roared. He stepped in front of Lily, shielding her tightly behind him. "Don't cross the line. I'm the one who gave her the ring. Why are you blaming her instead of me?" I stared coldly at him. Right, how could I forget the true culprit? I raised my hand again and slapped him too. Sam's face instantly darkened. "You think I'm not disgusted by you? You and Lily, you both make me sick. Get out. Don't ever appear in front of me again." With that, I walked off with the movers, not sparing either of them a single glance. Chapter 4. After moving into the new place, my best friend Roxana came over to help me unpack. The moment I saw her, I couldn't hold it in any longer. I grabbed her and sobbed hysterically. "Roxana, I spent half a year making that ring, and that bitch is wearing it." She cursed under her breath while patting my back to comfort me. Okay. It's fine. I'll make you another ring, all right?" After crying for a long time, I finally calmed down. The new apartment was a mess. I wiped my tears and started tidying up. The safe was a mess too. All the jewelry had tumbled together. I spotted the engagement gift Sam gave me, shattered into pieces. It was a high-clarity jade bangle, so translucent and bright, now broken into fragments, just like our broken relationship. Sam and I, it was all arranged by Sam's mother. My mom and hers had been college friends. When I was little, my mother always took me to visit her. Auntie was delighted when she saw me. She joked cheerfully that I should be her daughter-in-law and had Sam take me along to play. My family wasn't as well off as Sam's, so my mom told me to be around him more, to flatter him. But Sam was distant and cold. Most of the time we just kept to ourselves in a room, doing our own things. Still, as a child I liked that handsome, aloof older boy. I thought he'd always be like that, distant with everyone, until he met Lily at 17. They had a blazing school romance. It's hard to imagine a well-bred rich kid like Sam fighting and skipping school for a girl. His father tried to force him to break up, even threatening to send him abroad. But he said firmly, "Lily is the light of my life. I want no one but her." Lily's background, however, was messy. Her mother was the mistress of some nouveau riche man in the circle, and Lily was essentially an illegitimate child. Sam's family could never accept a girl like that, So his mother used means. She gave Lily 30 million and sent her abroad to study, on the condition she'd break up with Sam. Lily agreed and took the money to fly far away. Sam hated his mother for it from that moment on. He wasted half a year. Then on the eve of the college entrance exams he suddenly buckled down and became the old Sam again, except colder with his family. When I was 23. I don't even know how he suddenly softened and agreed to see me. Then we fell into a natural rhythm, we dated, got engaged, and moved in together. Now he had succeeded professionally. The family's power rested with him, and his old love returned to the country. Of course Sam wouldn't wait to rekindle things. Tears fell, one after another. I picked up the bangle and threw it into the trash. If you can't cut it cleanly, you'll be haunted by the mess. It's better to make a clean, decisive cut. Chapter 5. The next day, Roxana and I bought plane tickets and flew to Sonia for vacation. The scenery here was healing, and the underwater world was beautiful. That day, as we were lying on the beach sunbathing, my phone suddenly buzzed with a friend request. I had a feeling it was Lily. Sure enough, after I blocked her last time, she used a burner account to add me again. The next second, she sent a photo of the ring, her tone full of bragging. Miss Alice, it seems Sam cares more about me. At the same time, Roxana let out a sharp scream and rushed over with her phone. "Ah, Alice, come look, that shameless bitch." I took her phone and saw Lily had posted a Weibo update. Her eyes looked red, and she wore a huge, sparkling diamond ring on her ring finger. The caption read, "I knew you'd never let me suffer even a little." During her years abroad, she had become a fairly popular influencer. Her comment section was full of fans shipping her intensely, all guessing who the mysterious boyfriend was. Seeing Lily provoke me so blatantly, Roxana immediately started cursing her out in the comments. "So you're a homewrecker and still have the nerve to show off? Your mom was a mistress and now you're one too. What? Being a mistress is a family trait? Like mother, like daughter. Even your nose is crooked. Go fix it before it gets worse." I took her phone and entered Lily's profile page. It was full of sweet photos of her and Sam. The earliest one dated back to Valentine's Day 6 months ago. Sam had taken her to an amusement park to watch fireworks. A sharp pain stabbed through my heart. That day, Sam and I were supposed to celebrate together, but I caught a cold and had a high fever, unable to get out of bed. When Sam learned I was sick, he simply said, "Cancel the reservation then, rest at home." I felt sad and disappointed. Just as I was about to say something more, he hung up first. He didn't send a single message afterward to check on me. I thought he was busy with work. I never imagined he went to watch fireworks with Lily. The truth was, I had known something was wrong between us long ago. At the start of the year, when Lily returned to the country, I felt Sam drifting away. I argued with him many times over this, but he ignored the issues every time, then bought me bags and jewelry afterward to coax me. Caught in that push and pull, I suffered for half a year. I turned off my phone and took a deep breath. My turbulent emotions gradually calmed. Whatever happens between Sam and Lily has nothing to do with me anymore. Chapter 6. After a week of traveling, my mother learned that Sam and I had broken up and called me. She talked for a long time, constantly urging me not to act on impulse, constantly telling me Sam held power and status, constantly reminding me that it was normal for a man like him to have several women around, and that what mattered most was keeping my position as the wife. Her words made me feel wronged. "But Mom, I've loved Sam for 12 years. I'm in pain. I can't accept other women around him." The line went silent. After a long pause, Sam's voice came through. "My relationship with Lily isn't what you think. If you come back, I can explain." He paused, sounding like he was compromising. "Alice, you're the only one at my side." I did go back, but not because of what Sam said. Sam's mother wanted to see me. She had always treated me very well. I didn't want to disappoint her. When I arrived at their house, Sam was sitting on the sofa, sipping tea and watching financial news. In the living room, Auntie lovingly held my hand. "Alice, did Sam make you angry again? Tell Auntie, I'll help you discipline him." At that, I glanced at Sam. He was completely calm, drinking his tea unhurriedly. He hadn't told his mother that we broke up. After hesitating for a moment, I spoke. "Auntie, Sam and I already broke up. A sharp scraping sound rang out. The bottom of Sam's teacup had dragged across the table. He turned his head and stared at me, expressionless. Are you serious? If you break up with me, what will happen to your company? Chapter 7. Auntie was shocked. Alice. What happened? Why must you break up? I clenched my palms and smiled to reassure her. It's nothing. Auntie, we're just not suitable. Thank you for all the years Sam helped our company. As for the future, there's no need for you to worry anymore. Auntie, I just got home. I'll come visit you another day. After I got home, my mother angrily threw a teacup at my feet. What is wrong with you? Haven't I taught you that it doesn't matter if Sam has other women? You are the legitimate wife. Stop being so narrow-minded. I pressed my lips together and didn't speak. My family ran a small company. We weren't wealthy, but we lived a comfortable middle-class life. Since I was young, my mother dressed me beautifully, sent me to piano lessons, dance, calligraphy, doing everything she could to mold me into a socialite, and her goal was to use me to marry into a wealthy family and elevate our social class. Seeing me hang my head in silence, she scolded anxiously. You've ruined my dream of entering high society. All these years I spent building connections with rich ladies, completely wasted. She was furious, leaning against the sofa, chest rising and falling violently. I walked over and gently massaged her temples. Mom, I don't want to live swallowing grievances anymore. She stayed silent for a long while before sighing. Sam is already the cleanest man in this entire circle. Seeing my mother like this, I felt complicated too. Even though she was obsessed with marrying me into a wealthy family, she had always treated me very well. I was her only daughter. She had devoted everything to raising me. Mom, I'll work hard so you can live like a rich lady in the future. I coaxed softly. She was amused. You can't tolerate the slightest grievance. How are you going to endure that kind of hardship? I didn't tell her that I actually learned a lot from being with Sam. The next day, I went to my family company to start learning the business. A month later, I founded my own small company. My family specialized in traditional women's clothing, while I planned to create a fashion-forward, trendy, light luxury women's brand. Chapter 8. When I was with Sam, I often went shopping. That indirectly trained my sharp eye and taste. In the 3rd month after my company was established, a winter coat in our live stream went viral. My company finally had its first big success. But soon came the problems. The factory said they couldn't produce that many clothes in such a short time. Without stock, shipments would be delayed. If it dragged on, customers would become unhappy and request refunds. By then, the newly established reputation of my brand would collapse again. I called the factory to ask about it, but the other party stammered, hinting that I must have offended someone recently. Offended someone? Who could I possibly offend? I thought hard. Until at night, lying in bed, I came across Lily's account. She was wearing a coat similar to the one from our live stream, and beneath it was a purchase link. I was furious. I immediately called Sam and told him to control Lily. After hearing my explanation, he replied calmly, "What Lily does has nothing to do with me." "But Alice, I can help you solve this problem, as long as you come back." Alice. Wishful thinking. I laughed in anger and cursed. Go to hell. After scolding him, I still wasn't satisfied. So I went to Lily's page and cursed her out too. But then Sam called again. I hung up. He called again, over and over. "What do you want?" Hearing how harsh my tone was, he paused. "Alice, I'm downstairs at your building. Come down, we can talk." I got up and went downstairs. He was leaning against his car, smoking. When he saw me, he straightened and put out the cigarette. I said impatiently, "Talk about what?" He looked tired, pinching the bridge of his nose. "Alice, things between Lily and me are in the past. There's nothing between us anymore. I hope you won't overthink things. It affects our relationship." I looked at him coldly. Relationship? What relationship do we have? Is it the relationship where I had a high fever on Valentine's Day and you went to watch fireworks with Lily? Or the one where you gave my wedding ring to Lily? Now that I've given you to her, suddenly you're unhappy? At that, Sam fell silent and lit another cigarette. You know, she was the person I loved the most back then. I just wanted to say goodbye to the past. Can't I even mourn the past? The ring was my mistake. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to you. Come back, Alice. I'm not used to the days without you. With his brows lowered, Sam rarely lowered his head. During the time Alice had been gone, the villa was empty and hollow. Every time he went home, he no longer saw Alice's happy smile, nor heard her gentle greetings. He hadn't cherished it when they were together, but after Alice left, he felt lonely, afraid of the empty house. Only the place where Alice was could be called home. Chapter 9. All I felt was annoyance. Sam was decisive in business, yet in relationships he dragged things out endlessly. At this moment, loneliness surrounded him, as if he were truly heartbroken. Maybe he really realized he was wrong, but so what? I had shown him pictures of the ring. He knew I designed that wedding ring. It had always been kept in the safe in our bedroom, yet he still brought Lily into our home, even into our bedroom, and he watched Lily put on my wedding ring with his own eyes. At some moment, he must have recalled his beautiful memories with her. That's the only way he could have let Lily walk off with my ring. Or maybe Sam had given it to her voluntarily, to fulfill the regret of his youth. But no matter which it was unacceptable to me. Both meant the same thing. He and Lily still had lingering ties. Then what was I in the middle? You two were supposed to be over long ago. Why are you still reminiscing about the past when you're with me? Sam, you're proud and arrogant. You thought Lily would never leave you, but she took the money and disappeared. That's why you couldn't let go. You hated her. But you also loved her. At 27, you thought you finally moved on, so you got engaged to me. But the moment she returned, your eyes followed her again. You were engaged to me, yet you still let her get close to you. Now that you two are back together, what does that make me? My face was full of sorrow. Sam panicked instantly. He pulled me into his arms. He offered pale, powerless explanations. No, I never thought of leaving you. Whether he did or didn't no longer mattered. I pushed him away hard. Control Lily. Don't let her disgust me again, or I won't hold back next time. And you, don't ever appear in front of me again. Sam's eyes reddened, full of confusion. Alice, you've changed. You used to like me so much. I stared straight into his eyes. You said it yourself. That was before. I haven't changed. I just don't like you anymore. Sam froze entirely, then left like a soul had been sucked out of him. Chapter 10. The next day, Sam's official announcement hit the trending topics. Lily posted a Weibo update and even sent me several photos of them holding hands, clearly trying to disgust me. I ignored her. Then she showed up at my company. Well, isn't this Miss Alice? Long time no see. I moved to another spot and sat down with her. What do you want? She gave a spoiled smile, slowly setting her bag down, then ordered 2 coffees. I heard you started a business. Sam gave me some money, and I'm bored lately. So, why don't you sell your company to me so I can play with it? My blood pressure shot up instantly. My company, the one I built with sweat and tears, and she wanted it as a toy? If there's nothing else, I'm leaving. I had just stood up when she grabbed my sleeve, her face full of fake innocence. Oh, come on. Don't be mad. I actually just wanted to ask, how exactly did you take care of Sam? He still seems to miss you quite a lot. I didn't respond. She stood up too, shamelessly leaning close. You slept with him, right? How was it? Back in high school, I was the one who got him first. I spent so much effort teaching him. You really got a bargain. Are you done? I couldn't listen anymore. I picked up the coffee and dumped it on her. Ah. Lily was drenched in coffee. She gave me a mocking smile and mouthed silently, "You're finished." Alice, what are you doing? Sam. The next second, Sam strode in from outside. He instantly pulled Lily into his arms protectively, glaring at me with hostility. Alice, didn't we agree to part peacefully? Why are you bothering Lily? I didn't want to deal with any of them and turned to leave. Unexpectedly, Sam grabbed my arm and yanked me back. He was furious. Apologize to Lily. I stared at him in disbelief. Why should I apologize? She's the one being disgusting. Alice! He yelled again, as if he had reached his limit. I said apologize. No one here is going to indulge you. At that moment, Lily lightly stroked his arm twice and said in a delicate, fragile voice, "It's okay. Sam, she was just upset. I know she didn't mean it. I'm fine. My eyes were red with rage as I confronted Sam. He refused to budge, staring at me stubbornly. Fine. You want an apology? I finally shouted. Fine. I'm sorry. Then I yanked my arm out of his grip. Happy now? Oh, by the way, Lily said she slept with you in high school, and that your skills were so bad she had to train you. She just asked me if you could satisfy me. Of course not. Your skills aren't even as good as the gigolos at cheap escort clubs. After savoring the satisfaction, I immediately ran toward the exit. At the doorway, I turned back. And sorry my ass. I'm never apologizing to trash like you two in this lifetime. You're perfect for each other. Lock yourselves together forever. Then I bolted, leaving Sam's furious roar far, far behind me. Chapter 11. After returning to the company, I reviewed the documents I hated again. Inside, everything about Lily and Sam's entanglements was clearly recorded, with special emphasis on Lily knowingly becoming the third party. Originally, I planned to use it to threaten her, to make Lily behave. But now, after thinking for a moment, I closed my laptop. If people don't offend me, I won't offend them. But if Lily acts up again, I will make her pay the price. After finishing this matter, I continued dealing with the coat issue. Sam did end up stopping Lily from causing further trouble. The factory delivered on time, and to prevent accidents, I stocked up heavily. Then I contacted my dad's factory, wanting him to help open another production line dedicated to my brand. A family-run factory feels more reliable. Soon after, Roxana introduced 2 reliable clothing designers to me. They could work part-time, the base salary wasn't high, but they could take commissions. The designers worked very hard, giving me more than a dozen designs in a month, from suppliers to live stream sales. I gradually a complete system. When my mom heard that I was opening a factory, she carried her Hermes crocodile skin bag and wandered around the factory every day, supervising for me. I trusted her, back when my dad started his business. My mom helped a lot. Before I finished dealing with everything, something blew up online. Lily bought several of my clothes and filmed a review video trashing them. Especially our viral winter coat, she tore it to shreds. Babies. Look here, the host said it doesn't attract lint. But look! I just hugged my cat and now it's covered in fur. And the fit? Totally wrong. Way too big. All loose and saggy. If you didn't know better, you'd think I'm pregnant. Babies. With my figure looking this bad. Trust me, you girls won't look any better in it. Avoid it. Don't buy. And these dresses, oh my god, they're coming apart before I even wear them. Look at these threads. The quality is awful. At the end, she raised her voice arrogantly. Yanji Feng, give me an explanation. Selling trash under the label of light luxury? 899 yuan for this quality? Give consumers justice. I want a refund. I watched the entire video with a cold face. The comment section was full of insults. The livestream room was flooded with people spewing filth, clearly targeted attacks. The livestream host was cursed until her eyes turned red, and she choked back tears while introducing products. The back end also received a surge of refund requests. I waved my hand, letting her end the stream and rest. After thinking for a moment, I sat down in front of the camera with my laptop. Since they wanted drama, then let's make it big. Hello everyone. I am the founder of the Yanji Feng brand. I do not agree with the review posted by the blogger Lily is me. I believe it is slander. First, let me explain our relationship. Recently she announced her relationship with Mr. Sam publicly, which drew a lot of applause. Unfortunately, Sam is my ex-fiancé. We were engaged for 3 years. Right before the wedding, Miss Lily knowingly became the third party, stole my fiancé, and even took my wedding ring. Chapter 12. The moment I said that, the comment section exploded with question marks. This is huge, damn. What a dramatic plot twist. Host. Keep talking. Don't stop. Didn't expect this story to flip like that. I knew it. Lily always wears luxury clothes worth tens of thousands. Why would she suddenly buy cheap clothes to review? Public opinion reversed completely. I carefully explained all the disputes between us. The operations team was sharp. As soon as I finished, they immediately cut a short video, Shocking scandal. A million-follower influencer knowingly becomes the other woman? There is never a shortage of gossip lovers online. In an instant, the video got tens of thousands of views. 1 hour later, 50K likes. But 170K shares. The operations girl stared at the numbers wide-eyed. Alice, this is insane traffic, insane. Alice, we're blowing up. Alice, we gained 50K followers. Where's our host? Is she emotionally stable now? Quick, go live and sell. Let's name our shop The Wife's Wardrobe, specifically to slap mistresses in the face. Her shouting fired up the entire team. The host became hyped and started selling on camera with passion. Even the atmosphere team was on fire. Come on ladies. Look here, this is our viral winter coat. The very one that the mistress slandered. First, look at the silhouette. Girls, is this coat gorgeous or what? Yes. Is the homewrecker disgusting? Disgusting. Are we buying this coat? Buy. The host happily spun around to display the coat, continuing excitedly. Ladies, this is the official wife's wardrobe coat. With this coat, you'll never lose your way when slapping a mistress. May your marriages stay blissful. This time, we absolutely won't let a mistress step on our heads. Watching the orders skyrocket in the back end, I still hadn't sent out the PPT. I thought for a moment. Controversy is still publicity. This PPT was full of evidence. If I posted it, it would definitely stir up another storm. Why not use it to build momentum for tomorrow's live stream? We streamed until we cleared the whole inventory. Honestly, all thanks to Lily stirring up trouble. After ending the stream, I immediately contacted the factory to continue taking orders. The internet was in chaos. Lily hired tons of paid commenters to defend her, but their comments barely made a ripple. Instead, her own comment section filled with scathing criticism. Most of Lily's followers were women, and women have zero tolerance for homewreckers. In one night, Lily lost 200,000 followers. At 3 a.m., Lily was still online. I smirked, full of schadenfreude. Tonight, she probably won't be getting any sleep. Chapter 13. I had a wonderful night's sleep. When I woke up the next day, I posted the PPT on social media and tagged both Lily and our livestream account. An hour later, we went live again, and once more, I witnessed overwhelming traffic flooding in. That evening, I received an unexpected phone call. Hello, Alice. Sam's voice sounded exhausted. I just found out about all this. I'm sorry for the trouble it caused you. I'll handle the situation with Lily. I didn't take it seriously and replied lightly. Honestly, it hadn't caused me any trouble. In fact, it had brought me a lot of orders. To be honest, I didn't mind Lily continuing her nonsense. In an era where traffic is everything, exposure is king. With the dramatic mistress scandal plus Sam's name attached, this wave of traffic would last me at least 10 days to half a month. You started your own company? Congratulations. I wish you success. I blinked at the phone for a second. Sam was clearly struggling to find something to say. If there's nothing else, I'll hang up now, and I wish you and Lily happiness. Sam let out an ambiguous laugh. Alice, there's no future between me and her. I couldn't be bothered. What did it have to do with me? I hung up and immediately called the factory. Right as the call ended, my mother called. She sounded cheerful. Alice, sweetheart, I found you a business partner. She's a wealthy heiress, Emma. I used to bring you to play with her when you were little. Remember? The next day, I met with Emma. She wore an off-white suit, her long black hair curled, makeup bright and elegant. When she saw me, she extended her hand. Hello, I'm Emma. Hello. She motioned for me to sit. Auntie speaks very highly of you, says you're sensible, hardworking, and destined for success in anything you do. She also mentioned your business. Coincidentally, I saw some things online recently. Yen Feng produces trendy light luxury women's clothing. That means Miss Alice must need a lot of fabric. And fortunately, I own a fabric factory. I considered it. Can you guarantee the quality? Of course. She raised an eyebrow. Quality is our strongest guarantee, and I can offer you a discounted price. Hearing that, I lifted my glass with a smile. Then, Here's to our cooperation. Happy cooperation. With that, all my worries were gone. As long as I maintained sales, I would definitely make money. When I returned to the company, the operations girl said, "Alice, look, Lily apologized to us. She announced she's quitting social media. Her million-follower account has been deleted." Chapter 14. I was a little surprised by this outcome. Sam always kept his promises. If he said he would handle it, the rumors would stop. But I didn't expect him to actually make Lily delete her account. After all, besides Sam, Lily's only source of income should have been being a blogger and taking ads. Looks like he didn't care about her that much after all. A white moonlight eventually becomes nothing more than a grain of white rice stuck on a shirt. In the following days, I stayed busy. Before I knew it, the new year was approaching. Roxana asked me out for hot pot. We ordered the spiciest broth. I grabbed a slice of fatty beef, swished it, took a bite, and moaned with satisfaction. "Wow, this is amazing, Roxana. You have no idea. I've been so busy lately I barely shovel a few bites in before running back to work. It's so good." She rolled her eyes. "Who knew you'd be this busy?" Then she leaned in, gossiping. "Hey, did you hear what happened with Lily at the gala yesterday?" I sipped my Coke. What happened? Sam attended the gala and brought his female assistant. He didn't take Lily. Lily found out and got furious, went straight to the banquet hall, slapped the assistant, and called her a homewrecker. I couldn't help laughing. And then? Sam's so prideful, he must have blown a fuse. Roxana nodded. Yeah, his face went black on the spot. He scolded her in front of everyone. I heard they're still fighting and Sam even kicked her out of the villa. In upper-class social circles, there were always many events. I used to accompany Sam, but whenever I couldn't, his female assistant would attend in my place. In that circle, this was completely normal, but Lily thought the assistant was seducing Sam and caused a huge scene, embarrassing Sam and the hosts. It was really petty of her. After that, I heard more rumors. Sam disliked scheming women. After learning Lily had framed me, he went abroad for work and gave her the cold shoulder for a long time. During that time, his family also treated her poorly. Lily could only suffer in silence. Anyway, the more they tangled, the more their relationship faded, nothing like before. After eating, Roxana and I went to a bar to drink. Unexpectedly, we ran into Sam. He sat alone in a booth, drinking gloomily. When he saw me, his eyes brightened slightly, and he invited, "Have a few drinks?" Before I even sat down, he opened a bottle and pushed it toward me. I shook my head. "No, you have a girlfriend. I don't want Lily showing up to slap me." He paused, then said quietly, "We broke up. There's still no need for us to drink together." I grabbed Roxana and walked away. We had just sat down when my phone buzzed. Sam had transferred $2 million to me. Roxana was speechless. What kind of stunt is he pulling? Doesn't he know late affection is cheaper than weeds? I ignored it, acting insane. I simply transferred the money back. Roxana and I drank until we were satisfied, then staggered back to the hotel and fell asleep immediately. The next time I woke up was because my mom called, shouting, "Alice! Finally you answered. Sam got into a car accident. Hurry and pack up and come over, Mom's waiting at the hospital entrance." "Hurry!" I froze. A car accident? Did karma arrive that fast? Chapter 15. At the hospital entrance, I was bored waiting in the car. My mom urged me to hurry, yet she was slower than anyone. I had already been waiting for over half an hour. After a while, she and my dad finally arrived, carrying a trunk full of gifts. I stepped forward and picked up 2 boxes. "It's freezing. Hurry up. Go, go, go." What floor was it? 6th, I think. When we entered the ward, the only person there was Lily. Sam had gone for tests. When she saw me, her eyes reddened and she rushed at me. "Bitch, it's all your fault. You cling like a ghost that won't go away." My mom stepped in front of me and shoved her away. "Where did this lunatic come from? Why are you hitting my daughter?" "Security! Security! Get this crazy woman out of here." She let go and stood akimbo, aggressively yelling. Lily fell to the floor from my mom's push and cursed at me. "If it weren't for you, Sam would never have abandoned me." It's your fault for seducing him. Why did you get between us? I found it ridiculous. Weren't you the one who took the money and dumped him? Now you still have the nerve to yell at me? Also, get this straight, you were the homewrecker. Homewrecker? My mom caught the sensitive word. She snapped her head toward me. This is Sam's first love? I nodded. The next second, my mom charged forward, grabbed Lily's hair, and slapped her hard. Bitch! I'll teach you for ruining my daughter's marriage. Damn it! I spent so long helping them get engaged. I was finally about to become a rich lady. And you screwed it up. How dare you bully my daughter? How dare you destroy my dream of being a wealthy madam? She slapped her again and again. Lily screamed miserably. Lily yelled angrily back. You think Sam is some saint? He wanted to have both. If he had been firm, could I even have gotten between you two? Blame him. She wasn't wrong. After the breakup, I investigated Lily and found out she was a professional mistress. She could have built a great life after taking the money back then, but after going abroad and entering high society, she became the mistress of a tycoon. Over the years, she kept switching sugar daddies, until she got involved with the wrong man and was caught by his wife. The wife was furious and threatened to kill her. Lily got scared and fled back to China. Not long after returning, she hooked up with Sam. Alice, let me tell you, Sam got into a car accident because he was trying to protect me. He cares about me. He's never gotten over me. You'll never beat me. Before she finished, my mom slapped her again. My daughter may not be able to beat you, but I sure as hell can. I frowned at the ridiculous scene. When my mom had vented enough, I stepped forward and pulled her back. Enough. Mom, we're in a hospital. Reluctantly, she stood up, kicking Lily one last time. When she stood properly again, she froze. Following her gaze, I saw Sam sitting in a wheelchair, and behind him, his family. No one knew when they arrived, how long they had been watching, or how much they heard. My mom reacted quickly, forcing a laugh. Oh dear. I heard Sam got into the accident because of this woman. I was just helping him vent his anger. As she spoke, she hid behind me, clearly guilty. Chapter 16. Hitting someone in another patient's hospital ward really wasn't appropriate. I originally thought Sam would get angry about it, but he only looked at Lily coldly. Get out. I don't want to see you again. My mom and I exchanged a glance. The butler immediately stepped forward and dragged Lily toward the door. She clung desperately to Sam's wheelchair, refusing to leave as she cried and wailed. No, Sam, you can't do this to me. You can't kick me out. I like you so much. As if a professional mistress was capable of liking anyone. If she liked anything, it was probably Sam's money. Sam reached out and pried her fingers off one by one, cold and unwavering. Her crying faded as she was dragged out. Sam looked at me. You all leave. I want to talk to Alice alone. Everyone in the ward had a different expression, but in the end, they still left the room to us. I saw him lower his head, trying to compose his emotions. I had a good idea what he wanted to say, so I spoke first. Sam, don't tell me you're thinking about getting back together? After a long moment, he answered in a muffled voice. Yes, Alice. I only got together with Lily because I was angry with you. She and I were never suitable. Will you forgive me? I let out a laugh, cold and amused. Angry? You only turned to Lily because your pride was hurt with me. So you wanted to find someone to make yourself feel better. But you didn't expect she wasn't someone who could be brought into high society. All she knows is how to spend money and pick fights. She embarrassed you. So now suddenly you remember how good I was. But if I got back together with you, you'd turn right around and remember how good Lily was. Things smell sweeter from afar and stink up close. Sam, you don't love me or Lily. The only person you've ever loved is yourself. The words were cold and absolute. Sam looked at his broken leg and suddenly covered his face, crying in pain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I know I was wrong. Alice. Seeing him like this, the resentment coiled in my chest finally unraveled. I let out a long breath. Sam, don't ever say things like this again. It just makes your so-called love sound cheap. After saying that, I turned to leave. As I walked past him, he grabbed my hand. I stopped, but didn't look back or say anything. After a long moment of silence, Sam finally let go. Chapter 17. After the new year, my factory was completed, and I opened a new livestream room. My career was booming. On the day of the ribbon-cutting ceremony, I used the money I recently earned to buy my mom a new Hermes bag, 3 million. My mom was so happy she couldn't stop smiling. The next day, she took the bag out to show off. When she came back, her face was full of joy. Alice. Several ladies in the circle couldn't even get their hands on this bag. You really made me look good. Someone even asked about your marriage prospects. I turned them all down. I think you shouldn't get married in the future. Just make money. Ha ha ha. Just imagine, you and your dad earning money to support me. I might die from happiness. I laughed along with her. My mom had finally let go of her previous biases. No longer obsessed with marrying into wealth. Maybe she was tired. Or maybe she'd realized that at her age, it wasn't worth it anymore. I joked, "Mom, from now on, you don't have to climb any social ladder, because I'll be your ladder." My mom burst into happy laughter. Then, with a mysterious tone, she said, "Do you remember that Lily? Oh, let me tell you, she's been miserable lately." Today the ladies were saying Lily became someone's mistress again and even got pregnant. But she provoked the wife. Turns out the wife was ruthless, beat her until she miscarried. I heard she won't be able to have children anymore. She curled her lips. Serves her right. After saying that, my mom asked, "You really don't plan to forgive Sam?" No. Suddenly, I noticed the new jade bracelet on my mom's wrist. She immediately covered it. Well, Sam didn't ask me to persuade you or anything. He just gave me a gift. Under my stare, my mom finally stomped her foot. I'll return it. I won't accept anything from him again. From now on, you buy things for me, okay?